The Austrian Alps were a breathtaking sight. Maria peered out of the airplane window. A patchwork of emerald green and earthy brown stretched out before her. The plane began its descent. Excitement bubbled in her chest. Austria was a country she had always dreamed of visiting. Now, her journey was about to begin. Maria touched down at Vienna International Airport. She felt a wave of anticipation. This was her first trip to Europe. Everything felt new and exciting. Stepping off the plane, she took a deep breath. The air was crisp and clean. She smiled, ready for her Austrian adventure. After collecting her luggage, Maria navigated the bustling airport. Signs in German and English pointed her towards the city centre. She decided to take the train. It seemed like the most efficient way to reach her hotel. As the train sped through the countryside, Maria watched in awe. Rolling hills, quaint villages, and dense forests flew by. The train pulled into Vienna's central station. Maria stepped onto the platform and into the heart of Austria's vibrant capital. The energy of the city was palpable. It was a mix of old-world charm and modern sophistication. Maria couldn't wait to explore it all. Vienna welcomed Maria with open arms. The city was a grand dame. It exuded an air of elegance and history. Maria's hotel was a charming establishment. It was nestled in a quiet neighborhood. After settling in, she set out to explore. Her first stop was the Schönbrunn Palace. This sprawling summer residence of the Habsburg emperors was truly magnificent. Maria wandered through its opulent rooms. She imagined the lives of the royals who once graced its halls. The palace gardens were equally impressive. They were meticulously manicured and filled with colourful flowers. From the grandeur of Schönbrunn, Maria ventured into Vienna's historic centre. The streets were a labyrinth of cobblestones and narrow alleys. She stumbled upon hidden courtyards and charming cafes. The aroma of freshly baked pastries filled the air. Maria couldn't resist stopping for a slice of Sachertorte. The city was a treasure trove of architectural marvels. Maria marvelled at the Gothic spires of St. Stephen's Cathedral. She admired the impressive Hofburg Palace, the winter residence of the Habsburgs. Every corner she turned held a new discovery. Vienna was a city that whispered stories of its imperial past. From Vienna, Maria journeyed to Hallstatt. This picturesque village, nestled on the shores of a glistening lake, looked like it had sprung from the pages of a storybook. The houses, with their colourful facades and traditional wooden balconies, seemed to cling to the mountainside. Maria strolled along the lakefront promenade. She watched swans glide effortlessly across the water. The air was still and peaceful. It was a far cry from the bustling energy of Vienna. Here, time seemed to move at a slower pace. She took a boat ride across the lake. The views from the water were simply breathtaking. The village, with its church spire reaching towards the sky, was reflected perfectly in the crystal-clear water. Surrounding it all were towering mountains, their peaks shrouded in mist. Hallstatt was a place of tranquility and beauty. Maria spent her days exploring its charming streets and soaking up the peaceful atmosphere. It was a place to escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life, a place to simply be. Salzburg, the birthplace of Mozart, was Maria's next destination. The city was a harmonious blend of music, history, and stunning scenery. The Salzach River sliced through its heart, dividing the city into two distinct halves. Maria visited Mozart's birthplace, now a museum dedicated to the life and works of the musical genius. She wandered through the rooms where he composed some of his most famous pieces. The air seemed to vibrate with the echoes of his music. From Mozart's legacy, Maria stepped into the world of the sound of music. She visited the Mirabell Gardens, where Maria and the children sang Do Re Mi. She took a funicular up to the Hohensalzburg fortress, which offered panoramic views of the city. Salzburg was a city that resonated with music and history. Maria felt its energy in every cobblestone street and every Baroque building. It was a place where she could almost hear the echoes of Mozart's melodies and the laughter of the von Trapp family children. Innsbruck, nestled in the heart of the Alps, was Maria's next stop. The city was a paradise for nature lovers and adventure seekers. Towering mountains, their peaks dusted with snow, provided a dramatic backdrop. Maria visited the Golden Roof, a shimmering landmark in the heart of the city. Its gilded copper tiles sparkled in the sunlight. She explored the Hofburg Palace, another reminder of Innsbruck's imperial past. But the real draw of Innsbruck lay beyond the city limits. Maria took a cable car up to the Nordkette, a mountain range offering breathtaking views of the surrounding peaks. She stood at the top, feeling like she was on top of the world. For a true taste of alpine adventure, Maria went skiing. She hit the slopes, gliding through the fresh powder. The wind whipped through her hair as she carved her way down the mountain. Innsbruck was a place where she could embrace the thrill of the outdoors. Throughout her journey, Maria made sure to indulge in the culinary delights of Austria. Each region offered its own unique flavors and specialties. In Vienna, she savored the rich flavors of Wiener Schnitzel, a thin, breaded veal cutlet. She treated herself to Sachertorte, a decadent chocolate cake with apricot jam. In Hallstatt, she enjoyed freshly caught fish from the lake. It was grilled to perfection and seasoned with local herbs. Salzburg tempted her with its Salzburger Nockerl, a sweet soufflé served with berry sauce. Innsbruck satisfied her cravings for hearty mountain fare. She warmed up with steaming bowls of goulash soup and indulged in Käsespätzle, a cheesy noodle dish. Every meal was a celebration of fresh, local ingredients. Maria's taste buds were tantalized by the diverse flavors of Austria. From sweet to savory, each dish told a story of the region's culinary heritage. It was a gastronomic adventure that she wouldn't soon forget.